Hello, welcome to CLSP Politics. Sean speaking. We're going to look at Wisconsin and what voting laws may or may not have changed, or what shenanigans the GOP has been up to. I'm actually looks like I'm heading to Wisconsin here in a minute, so it seemed like a good one to get familiar with. First off, I'd like to give a special thanks out to the Brennan Center. If you haven't gone to their website, you should. Lots of really good information, state specific. They look at all of the civil rights issues, especially in voting. In fact, they have an article that I base this entire series of videos off of. Definitely worth checking out. So Wisconsin's actually been doing pretty good. They have one expansive law that it limits the situation in which they can close, your county elections office can close a polling location. That was one of that's basically what changes, real substantive changes have been made in Wisconsin for the 2024 election, which is cool because apparently they were like shutting down polling locations if they were looking a little too busy, if you know what I mean. So this is a good law. But the GOP tried to pass a bunch of other stuff. They wanted to restrict mail voting, making it harder to apply, return, or have a mail ballot counted. That's all these four laws right here. So you can go look these guys up, and you'll see what they tried to push in Wisconsin. None of them got passed, right? So then they tried to pass a law that would have made more difficult to join or remain on the state's permanent mailing vote. So, like, let's say you like getting a mail-in ballot because you're out in rural Wisconsin, or you're a farmer or whatever, and you want to mail a ballot, and that's how you prefer to vote because it's like a 45-minute drive to the polling location one way, and who needs to drive for an hour and a half? So mail ballot just makes sense. And well, they wanted to make it more difficult to remain. Like, you would have to register for a mail-in ballot and then do it every cycle for every election. Sneaky. Then they would have this one was going to merge. It's kind of two laws that effectively had the Elections Commission verify against the Division of Motor Vehicles. But if you don't have a driver's license, they'd be like, oh, well, I guess that's not a real voter, and they'd take you right off. So got to watch that one. They also wanted their most recent one. We're going to see this all through this series for all of these swing states. They wanted to make it criminal penalties for poll watching, that kind of thing. Technically, there are already penalties if you break any of the rules around poll watching. This, I think, was just specifically pointed at Democrats for some reason. Anyway, I guess, we have more volunteers out than the GOP, so I kind of get it. But yeah, they wanted to criminalize literally work that I've done that wasn't dangerous to anybody. This bill would have criminalized election officials accepting private funding for administering elections. I'm not exactly sure what this. I mean, election officials accepting private funds. I'm not quite. Honestly, no idea what this was aimed at. Can't think of a scenario where an election official would accept private funds for administering an election. Okay, unless unless it was maybe a nonprofit or something that was helping with staffing costs. Could be it, because the GOP would prefer to have fewer eyes. So maybe that's a scenario. I'm not convinced that this one was actually. This might have been just a manufactured problem. This one, they wanted to criminalize sending mail ballots to a voter who did not expressly request one. I'm not. Oh, you know what? This is probably linked to that other law. When they wanted to make it where they would take you off the rolls. Well, what this would have done was it would have made the current operation where once you wish to vote by mail, you can then vote by mail. This would have made that criminal, right? Because that's the problems we're having in our country. So my thoughts are this: Wisconsin's Democrats took over after a 13-year battle with redistricting, gerrymandering, basically. So good job, Wisconsin. They didn't mess you up too bad, and nothing else. You've stabilized your polling locations. So I give Wisconsin an A+. Good job. Uh, Thank you for watching. Check your voter status, like and subscribe. If you wish to support this channel, we have a PayPal at CLSB Politics. Helps keep the lights on and all that jazz. So I'm doing a whole series of these, so keep your eyes out. And like I said, at noon every day, I put out a video. So, all right, you have a good one.